With the introduction of two brand new Vanguard weapons, the STG and the M1 Garand, available through the Battle Pass, you probably want to rank them up as fast as possible, ready for when Vanguard is released, as then you can have access to every attachment in the gunsmith for them, rather than be stuck with the current blueprints. And you'll already be a step on the way to completing camo challenges. Well, I'm right there with you, and that's why I'm going over the best method right at this moment in time for ranking up weapons on Warzone. There's always new little improvements with ways to rank up weapons, especially with the new limited time game modes that they introduce, which is what we're going to be utilising today. Thankfully, the method I'm going to share with you is a fairly passive approach, great if you want to chill or you're not a big slayer who can rack up huge amounts of kills, and it's very good for weapons that are kind of trash, which is the case with the STG and M1 Garand blueprints at the moment, at least in my opinion. So we want to play Clash, which is essentially a 50 versus 50 team deathmatch on a small portion of Verdansk. Before we get in there though, make sure you've got on your double XP weapon tokens, as this of course just makes things even quicker, and use Point Man as your perk too, which elevates the XP bonuses you get for the compounding bonuses when completing a contract one after the other. So let me explain. If you have Point Man on and you have a bounty active and someone else kills them, you skip a bonus level, and that's for each time you complete a contract. So for example, you'll go from 1 straight to 3 if you get a bounty and someone else kills them, then if it happens again you'll go from 3 to 6, then 6 to 9, and so on. But if you kill them directly, you go up like 3 times as many bonus tiers. And it's these compounding bonus tiers which has our attention today. It's annoying that the Point Man perk description explains none of this, and it's only about cash increases, which of course you get as well as your normal XP, but actually it also improves those bonus levels for compounding contracts, which is very important for us ranking up our weapons. Okay, now that we're actually in the Clash game, we want to rinse and repeat bounties as much as we can. And bounties, by the way, are the only contract in this mode, so do this with a squad, ideally with people you know, but if not, just fill up a squad with randoms like I have in this video. This gives you the most opportunity to grab bounties and have them remain available without disappearing when you die. Because there's so much action in this Clash mode, the contracts are usually completed insanely quickly, so you can just keep on grabbing more. Now, they may all get taken up at some point in the game, but another set of contracts will spawn later in the game when there's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left, so keep your eye on that timer. In this in-between period when all the contracts are likely used up, and before the next lot load in, try and get as many kills as possible with your weapon and buy lots of items at the shop, as this gives you little bits of XP too, and you should have a lot of cash accumulated by now. This tactic is useful every time Clash is active, by the way, so if you're watching this and unfortunately Clash isn't the current limited time game mode, just get this method in the back of your brain ready for when it's on again, because it really is ridiculous. When it's not active, I've got a general video for the best way to rank up weapons, which is for people with Cold War and Warzone, so check that out in the description if you want to see a bunch of different ways to approaching ranking up weapons. Oh, and one final thing, be sure to keep the weapon out that you want to rank up when these contracts do complete, as this is the weapon that will receive the XP. I hope this video has been helpful. See ya!